Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, play-by-play voice of the Magic. The Magicians played 2 games against the Cloquet Wilderness this past weekend. The first one was at home on Friday night. The Wilderness started the scoring. Kobe Roth got the goal. Ryan Bloom and Giannis Yaks had the assist. The Magicians strike back with a goal from Kyle Amundsen in his Magicians debut. Kyle Wagner and Peter Karavos also getting assists as the Magicians were able to tie it up at 1. The Magic took a 2-1 lead when Kyle Wagner found the back of the net. Will Ulrich, the goaltender, and Peter Karavos get the assists as the Magicians led 2-1 after 1 frame. There was no scoring in the second period. It went to the 3rd frame. The Wilderness were able to tie it up. Ryan Bloom gets the goal. Giannis Yaks and Kobe Bender get the assist. With the game all tied up at 2, the Wilderness get a late goal. Kobe Bender gets an unassisted goal as the Magicians turn the puck over. And the Wilderness win on Friday night by a final score of 3-2. The Magicians playing at the Wilderness Arena in Cloquet on Saturday night. Kyle Wagner gets his 2nd goal of the weekend. Travis Brown gets the lone assist on the Wagner goal. The Wilderness strike back with a couple of goals, both coming from Giannis Yaks, Casey Gilling, and Aaron Miller assisting on the first one. 45 seconds later, it's the Wilderness again. Aaron Miller gets the goal. Connor Butchus and Jack Forbort get the assists. The Wilderness add another goal in the 3rd period. It's Isaac Berglund. He gets his 2nd goal of the season. Alex Toscano and Giannis Yaks had the assists as the Wilderness best the Magicians 4-2 on Saturday night in Cloquet. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm alongside veteran defenseman Spencer Coleman. Spencer, you're a veteran. You're only in '97. I was just talking about you already played 60 games in your career, and you're still in high school. So you've had quite the start here to your junior career.
Yeah, it's been fun. I was here last year. Played 40-some games. Played a couple games up, and back here and having a great year here. So.
About that, you played a couple of games with the Waterloo Blackhawks in the USHL. You know, what did that do for your confidence last season?
Oh, gave me great confidence. It was before Christmas, came after Christmas break, and came back strong and a lot more confidence and helped the team out a lot.
You played down at Shattuck St. Mary's, so you're used to living, away from home, that kind of thing. Talk about the program down there.
The program's amazing down there. I mean, they did so much for me and developed me as a player and a young man, and couldn't ask for a better program.
It's a tough game to adjust to the North American League. I don't care where you came from. I really don't. High school, major, midget, another junior league. One of the things you've been able to have success at is playing a physical game. Mm-hmm. We've seen you take the body time and time again. Where does that aggression come from?
The aggression comes from Shattuck. They've taught me how to play a strong game, and the workouts there, getting bigger and stronger and taking it here. And the adjustment was big, but I can play physical here, and that's what they helped me with. So.
What's it like being around some of the older guys? Last year you were with some 94s, your Chris McKenzie's, your Curtis Simonsons. This season, your Jack Christensen's, your Brady Hepner's. What's it like being around some of the older guys? We did mention you're about 2-3 years younger than the majority of the players.
Yeah. It's awesome. They're such good role models and great guys and great to be around and stuff, and they do a lot for me and help me out.
Unfortunately, the team kind of on a skid right now. 4 losses in a row. Does the preparation change for next weekend?
Preparation changes a little bit. We gotta this week we gotta work a little harder and battle. And I think we deserved more than what we had in the past couple weekends. We worked hard, played well, threw up like 50 shots on Springfield, and we just got to come ready to play this weekend against Minot.
One of the cool statistics I've been following and paying attention to is the fact that the Magicians are 3-0 against the top 2 opponents. That being said, a lot of games coming up against Minot, Cooley, Aberdeen, teams that you guys have beaten.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't take anyone for granted. Aberdeen might be in a lower position than us, but they're going to be a great opponent too, and we just got to come out and play like we have been before Christmas and get some wins.
You're getting an early start on your day today. Where were you this morning?
We were at the Richfield Elementary School, and we were playing floor hockey with them today, so it was fun.
What's it like to give back?
Oh, it's unreal. It feels so great, and knowing that we can go there and make the kids happy.
Real quick before we go here, we talked about your success, but what are some of the things that you're trying to work on moving forward? You know, we mentioned you're a young guy. You've already played a lot of games. You've already had a sniff at the next level. What are some of the things you want to work on within your game?
I think confidence. Confidence is a big thing, and just keep working harder and maybe getting bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, everything you got to work on to get to the next level.
Perfect. Thanks for taking the time.
No, thank you.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to veteran defenseman Spencer Kuhlman for taking the time to speak with us today. This week's wrap-up, pretty brief. The Magicians play 2 games against the Minot Minotauros, a team that they are 2-0 against in the season. Those games are at the Mesa Arena in Minot, North Dakota. You can check out the broadcast on fasthockey.com as Ken Oda will have the call. On the 22nd and the 23rd, the Magicians will play 2 home games here at Richfield Ice Arena against the Minot Minotauros, and then another game coming up on the 30th against the Austin Bruins. That's a second-hand Hounds night, so a promotion coming up there. Again, 2 home games on the 22nd and 23rd against the Minot Minotauros. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight. So long, everybody.